Do you like movies that don't make sense, don't try to make sense, and don't care about making sense? Then The Wrong Boy Next Door is just the movie for you. We begin with Katie, a rebellious teenager who starts off the movie by getting suspended from school for smoking.
I wasn't smoking.
Katie.
I was vaping.
My mistake. One night she notices the new guy next door working out in his living room with the window wide open, which is not normal. So she just walks right up and watches. The next day, Katie spies on him again, but this time he has his shirt on. Never mind. He notices her watching him and decides to introduce himself.
John Link.
Katie Foreman.
Well, Miss Katie Foreman, how about you show me inside and show me some of that small town hospitality?
Right this way.
Yeah, come on in, shirtless guy who I don't know. John tells Katie that he recently inherited his grandmother's house next door and is fixing it up to sell it, and that he graduated high school last spring and took a year off and started flipping houses to make money. So this guy is roughly 19 years old, because he looks like he's in his late 20s. Ah, that's because he is.
What's your story?
Senior memorial. I haven't decided on college yet, so.
18 then.
That's what he took from that?
Does it matter?
I don't know. You tell me.
What the fuck is going on? She just met this guy literally 2 minutes ago. John says he has to get back to work and nonchalantly steals the house keys on his way out. Side note, they never notice these keys missing. An entire ring of keys, and it's not like he goes and gets a copy made, then returns the original keys before they realize that they're gone. They just never notice, and the movie never brings it up again. A neighbor jogging by gives John attitude for leaving trash on the curb until the trash men pick it up.
And I don't feel like looking at your crap laying around.
Ooh, it's actually lying around, not laying around, which I'm sure John is about to correct you about.
Well, I suggest you be on your way. Because when I smash your face onto the curb, it's definitely gonna leave a stain.
Oh. John breaks into Katie's house using the keys they don't care are missing and plants a hidden camera on the TV stand. Well, not so much hidden, more like sitting there in plain sight. Don't just walk away like it's good to go. Hide that shit. Okay, surely the next camera will be more concealed. Oh my god. In school, Katie is caught using her phone during class, which is a violation.
Give me the phone. Give me your phone.
Take it.
Well, that was a normal reaction. Katie's mom is called in to talk to the principal.
This is strike 3.
What does that mean?
We feel 1 month of residential incarceration is more than fair enough, considering the circumstances.
Residential incarceration.
Come on, Lori, you know what I mean. It's just a nicer way of saying house arrest.
House arrest? Can the school even do that? So Katie is fitted with an ankle monitor and put on house arrest, where she must continue her schooling online.
New fashion accessory, hey?
Oh yeah. Courtesy of the Lake County Police Department. Does it scare you?
Nothing scares me.
Katie has dinner with her mom and tells her all about the new boy next door.
You know that old lady, Miss Brill, across the street? She died.
That nice old lady? How do you know?
Her grandson's over there fixing it up, and he came over.
He came over when?
Today, obviously.
Wait a second. House across the street?
That old lady, Miss Brill, across the street?
I thought it was right next door. The movie's called The Wrong Boy Next Door, not The Wrong Boy Across the Street. What kind of shit is that? Katie's mom tells her that she doesn't like the idea of a boy coming over when she's not there, and that she's pretty sure Miss Brill didn't have any family. John watches their conversation through the not-so-hidden camera. They never notice the giant obvious cameras in their house. They never notice their keys are missing. These people are idiots. That night, Katie sees John arguing with another guy inside his house. The guy is John's partner and is mad that John has been busy making friends with the neighbor girl instead of fixing up the house. Katie's best friend, Sam, is suspicious about John, so she goes to the high school he said he graduated from to see if he actually did go there. But the office clerk won't disclose that information.
I'm just asking if he went here.
I'm sorry.
As she leaves, a student stops her.
I heard you asking about John Link. He went here.
You know him?
My older sister did. He dated her friend. Here, wait.
How did she know that yearbook was in that cabinet? And why is it so forbidden to borrow it for a moment?
Is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
Look at this yearbook! Why don't the kids have any names? Sam keeps the yearbook and goes on her way. She shows Katie a photo of the girl John used to date and says it looks just like her. I mean, that is just a photo of the actress that they put into the yearbook.
Come on, Katie, this is serious. That girl said he's dangerous.
I know.
Katie's court-appointed tutor comes over and basically calls Katie stupid.
Math isn't my strongest subject.
Clearly.
John watches this on his phone and decides to help Katie by murdering the tutor in her driveway. But it's not like it matters because no one ever notices her missing and the murder is never really brought up again. Katie uses binoculars that she bought online to spy on John and learns the entry code to his house. She watches him leave and wants to go look inside his house for any suspicious activity, but knows that because of her ankle monitor, once she leaves her premises, she'll only have 60 seconds to get back to her property before the police are notified. She makes a run for it, types in the code, and then heads back home? Wait, so all of that was just to see if the code worked? She knows it works! She just watched him put it in 40 seconds ago! Katie makes it back home with 1 second left on the clock. Actually, that whole operation only took 36 seconds. I timed it. Later that day, Katie ends things with John, who doesn't take it very well.
Get off me. Don't ever touch me again. Or talk to me.
John's business partner comes in and sees that John hasn't made much progress on the house.
We have got a good thing going here, a very good thing. We're making a nice little profit flipping these houses. Don't you dare screw that up.
We find out that John has been murdering homeowners who weren't quite ready to sell their house, and then his partner buys the house, they fix it up, and flip the house for a decent little profit. That's all they ever explain. Wait, what? How does that work? So if they were to kill a homeowner, the house would just be inherited by a family member. It's not like it would go to them. And even if the homeowner they killed had absolutely no family whatsoever, then the state would just claim the property and put it on the market, in which these two schmucks would just have to put in a competing offer against all other potential buyers interested in the house. So it's not like they're getting an advantage. They're still paying market price, plus putting money into fixing it up, plus having to get away with first-degree murder. So how exactly is this little scheme of theirs good? Are there no other fixer-uppers in Los Angeles that they could buy and flip without killing someone first? It makes no sense. Anyway, John kills his partner with a hammer. Now that Katie knows the code to John's house, she sends Sam in to find proof that he's up to something sketchy. In a back bedroom, she discovers John's dead partner.
John is home. You have to get out of there. I can't get out. I already hear the door.
Well, then you need to hide! Sam, hide!
Sam crouches next to the bed, which isn't a hiding spot at all, but luckily John just grabs his backpack and leaves. Later that day, a detective shows up after being tipped off by Katie and Sam and looks around John's house. Inside the bedroom, the dead body has been replaced with a mannequin. The detective says that she didn't find anything inside John's house and has no grounds to arrest him.
God, it's gonna take someone actually getting killed for you to do anything.
Katie!
That night, Katie is awoken in bed by a phone call.
Mom?
Why did she go outside her bedroom to take the call like it was a private conversation?
Hello, Katie. What, you're not happy to hear from me?
Why do you have my mom's phone?
Back to school night. Isn't that wonderful? Is there anything you want to say to your daughter?
Katie, call the police now!
John tells her to be at her high school in 10 minutes. Katie shows up to her high school as instructed. Hold on. How did John kidnap her mom from the house so easily and without waking up Katie? She's still in her clothes from the day, so did it happen at some point after Katie went to bed and the mom was still up? Couldn't the movie show John knocking her out with chloroform or some other sedative just to clear that up? Why did he take her to Katie's high school for this little showdown? And why are they randomly in the middle of a hallway instead of a classroom? John rambles for a bit before Katie decides to get playful in order to seduce him and tells John to follow her. John goes outside where he immediately hears the sound of police sirens.
You called the cops?
Nope. Didn't have to.
Did John completely forget about her ankle monitor? We know he was well aware of it because they talked about it earlier.
New fashion accessory, hey?
Oh, yeah. Courtesy of the Lake County Police Department.
John knew she was on house arrest and knew she had that ankle monitor. So why would he go out of his way to go into Katie's house, kidnap the mom, bring her over to Katie's school, then draw Katie out of her house knowing that the police would be alerted and track her location? Why wouldn't he just hold the mom hostage inside her own house where Katie already was? That way she wouldn't have to leave and her ankle monitor wouldn't go off. It makes absolutely no fucking sense.
I'll see you around.
And that's the last we see of John. The cops show up and so does Sam.
You didn't have to come. Of course I did. You're my best friend.
How did Sam know she was there? Did someone text her? And why was she allowed to go inside an active crime scene?
Ladies?
Where are the police? Why is there just that one detective? How is this not a bigger deal? This woman was kidnapped.
That boy was a monster.
He was terrible. He was a sick, twisted human being.
Katie, he was the wrong boy next door.
Holy shit! That was the title!
Who cares?